can see of the truck stop that flashes. Where is that with all the snow? Oh, I'm sorry. Your mic was down. Say it again.
I'm assuming it's the Madison camera, but I can't see it. But
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's the Madison camera. If that's the one where it's snowing over there. So.
Okay. All right.
From Cleveland's most accurate weather team, this is 19 First Alert Plus. Sponsored by the man that makes them pay, Tim Misney.
And good morning. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. Want to take a live look outside. Yes, some of us in Northeast Ohio are seeing a little bit of snow here. I believe this is our live camera out of Madison. This is some lake effect snow that's coming across. Going to bring in 19 First Alert meteorologist Kelly Dobeck. Kelly, we're seeing these lake effect bands, but it is not a First Alert weather day.
Yeah, not actually really the worst of the weather we're going to see today is right now. We are in it because we have been watching this band that has been moving over the lake very slowly through the morning. And that's what Jeff's been talking about all morning long as well, too, watching to see if it holds together. And it is holding together, and it's bringing some snow out towards Madison, right along the 90 corridor through Lake County. I have First Alert Doppler radar pulled up right now, and you can see it's moving fast, which is good. Now Chardon and Chesterland are also getting hit. The latest radar scan actually drying things out along the immediate lake shore here. If I look in our downtown cameras, there's still some flakes flying, but notice a lot of it is pretty light. But as this band pushes through, it can definitely cause slick spots out on the roads. Surface temperatures are still above freezing, which is good, so we're not seeing or hearing any reports of icy conditions. But as this moves through, it's also bringing another blast of colder air and wind. So even though the snow is light, I've got a big concern for bridges and overpasses through the morning as the temperatures drop here. As the snow comes down, even though it's light, it could easily cause an icy situation, especially with how strong the winds are. So that's going to be the big concern going forward through the second part of the day. Once this band of snow moves through, we're going to be looking at colder and windier conditions. Now, there's also a band a little bit farther north on Lake Erie, right here where this dark blue is. We're going to be watching to see if this holds together. But really, the best opportunity for snow is with this band that's coming in right now. This is actually right behind the cold front that just pushed through Cleveland within the last hour or so. So as that front comes through, it's bringing that moisture over the lake. It's fueling these lake effect bands. Thankfully, though, temperatures were above freezing overnight. So now we're just watching the cold air getting reinforced. So really through the second part of the day, even when the snow has stopped, that'll be the bigger concern for potentially icy conditions to develop because everything will be wet and saturated from the rain and the snow this morning. So let me walk you through future view here. This is through noon. You can see we're still holding on. Heavier concentration of snow is going to be just over the border for our friends in Erie, PA. They're actually under a winter weather advisory just because how these bands are oriented, because the wind is more due north than northwest. However, that also means Ashtabula and some areas of the snow belt could pick up some accumulating snow through the afternoon. But watch things quiet down as we head through the afternoon hours. Temperatures, they do get colder though. We're going to be sitting in the mid 30s, factor in the wind, and it'll be feeling like it is in the 20s and teens come tonight. So if you are maybe coming out toward the Cavs game tonight, it's going to be very cold. Snow shouldn't be around, maybe a few flakes flying, but overall the biggest impacts that we're going to see from the snow are going to be right now, Dan.
Yeah, and in fact, we're seeing just a few flakes downtown. Kelly, we're going to take that 15-second pause and look at the rest of the week.
I've represented families just like yours for over 4 decades. Listen, if you need me, call me. You know I'll be there for you, and I'll make them pay. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye out for you.
And we'll take this time to remind you it is the first official full day of spring, although it does not feel like it.
Yeah, not at all. Snow and wind today, temps in the 30s. One of the colder days we've seen in a while. until tomorrow. Tomorrow looks to be the coldest day of the next 7. We'll barely be above freezing. There'll be a few flakes flying. Again, watch for side streets, sidewalks getting a little bit icy overnight tonight because temperatures are going to be chilly. Now we're back in the 50s Friday before rain comes in Friday night. That'll be another system that drops temperatures back down. Right now, weekend does look dry, which is good, but colder. 30s near 40s Saturday. Sunshine mid-40s. That's actually looking pretty good comparative to what we're dealing with the next couple days, even though it is on the cooler side, a little bit cooler than normal for March. And then early next week, we're back up on that hill, warming back in the low to upper 50s by Monday, Tuesday, but that'll come with some rain chances. I do want to show you First Alert Doppler radar one more time just to show you, look at how quickly this band is clearing. We had a burst of snow come through downtown. I've been watching the cameras, and like the 5 minutes we've been talking, there's still snow coming down right now, but it's definitely not as heavy. That burst has already moved a little bit farther south. So that's the good news. It is moving quickly. However, I do be on the lookout for rapidly changing conditions where some of these bands are heavier, where we've already seen some snow through Geauga County. We saw up in the Madison camera too. Again, interstate should be okay because of pavement temps, but those bridges and neighborhood streets, sidewalks could definitely get a little bit slippy here as we head into the afternoon hours, Dan.
Excellent. 19 First Alert meteorologist Kelly Dobeck, thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
All right, take care. One final look of the banner downtown. We all know where that is, corner of Ontario and Prospect. For the land, you can see some of those snowflakes because of the dark background there on that banner. The Cavs do play at home tonight, and it is one of those games that you can catch for free on CW 43. We'll have the broadcast there tonight for people who don't have those pay subscriptions. One of the chances to watch the Cavs. They're a little banged up right now, but going to make it through to the end of the season. If we have any other breaking news, it'll be right here on our digital platforms. Until then, I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. Have a great afternoon.
19 News is everywhere.